Hello, this is James. We have a new main box added to the game of Duel. Well, not added, but it's going to be added. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links Revolution beginning. Not leaks this time. An official release. Look at that. Junk Destroyer, Doom Caliber Knight, Miracle of Fusion. Oh, isn't that just a thing of beauty? And you know what I really like about this new main box? Lots of Synchro Monster Ultra Rares. Lots of Synchro Monster Ultra Rares that are not going to require you to get trip copies of every little thing just because you want to play the game. So let's review the top list and maybe click through some of the rares and normals as well. Beginning with Junk Destroyer, Warrior Synchro effect, 8 stars, Earth attribute. When this card is Synchro Shogun, you can target cards on the field up to the number of non-tuner monsters used for the Synchro summon of this card. Destroy those targets, so a much better incentive to Synchro Shogun with multiple cards than Gigantic Castle. So if you're using Junk Synchron, you have 3, and then you have 5 stars left over to make up to, well, no, it would be 2 more monsters to get 2 destroys. So level 2 and a level 3, or you could just use a level 5, something like that. You could also use, I believe, Junk Anchor. Junk Anchor from the Junk Structure deck can substitute for any Synchron tuner monster. So that is very exciting, and like I said, he's an extra deck monster. You only need 1 of him to play him. Next we have Karakuri Shogun Model 00 Bude. This is a level 7 machine. 1 tuner plus 1 or more non-tuner machine types. When this card is Synchro Shogun, you can special summon 1 Karakuri monster from your deck. Once per turn, you can target 1 monster on the field, change its battle position. Strong swarming from the Karakuris. I didn't think it would be possible, but Shogun is going to show us the way. We have Ancient Sacred Wyvern, 7 stars, Fairy, 1 light tuner plus 1 or more non-tuner monsters. I'm liking the lax requirements. While your LP is higher than your opponent's, this card gains attack equal to the difference. While it's lower, you lose it. It loses attack equal to the difference. Okay, so Arrow Mages, easy. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can pay 1,000 LPs. Special summon this card. Yeah, Arrow Mages for sure. And then let's take a stab at this guy. So we have Ancient Sacred Wyvern. So if we're still running around with Junk Synchrons, right? So Junk Synchron can be normal summoned, and then we can get a Jasmine from the graveyard. Jasmine is level 2, and then we can get another level 2, or we can just have level 3 and then plus level 4 Rosemary, or what is it? Bergamot is a level 5, I think. Yeah, so level 5 Bergamot plus a level 2 tuner monster. Anyway, Ancient Sacred Wyvern has the potential to be enormous, has the potential to be a new farming monster for those of you lucky enough to get him or her or it. Underworld Fighter Balmung, and then what's this here? What is that? A level 4 synchro monster? 1 tuner plus 1 or more non-tuner monsters, completely generic. When this card is destroyed by card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can target 1 level 4 or lower monster in your graveyard, except this card, special summon that target. And I think that I'm thinking the 6 Sams, and I'm thinking Hand of the 6, and maybe DD Sprite for Underworld Fighter Balmung. Keep those level 4s swarming. And the Warriors board is very welcome with Silent Swordsman on the horizon and the Fabled. So I made a video on cards that were teased by the DD Tower, and then the Fables that I saw were completely different from the leaked Fabled. but we're actually going to see both. They're combining both. It's just that the ones that I saw in the DD Tower are the ultra rares. I don't know whether or not to be happy about that. So, Fabled Subural. If this card is discarded to the graveyard, special summon it. That's why it's in the ultra rare right there. It's a free monster. You discard it for the effect of a Fabled, for the effect of a lot of different cards, and then you get a free level 2. That's exciting. Fabled Grimo is the searcher. Fabled Grimo is the Fabled searcher. If you control a face-up Fabled, you can discard it and search a Fabled, and that is why it is an ultra rare. But like an ultra rare in a main box, Fableds must be, pretty strong, because for hires were dominant when they existed, and Beat was still only a super rare in a super rare and an ultra rare and a mini box are the same thing, because there's only one of them. But yeah, I mean, I guess I'm just thinking that Fableds must be even more powerful than for hires were at their peak. Doom Caliber Knight, level 4, Dark Fiend. Cannot be special summoned during either player's turn. If a monster's effect is activated, tribute this face-up card, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that monster. Not negotiable. So you wouldn't want to use this with your own effect monsters. You would want to use this to, well, you can deal with Arrow Mages, Arrow Mage Jasmine, drawing cards. You can deal with Princess. You can deal with any of the for hires activating their effects, and also, yeah, Silent Waifu. When Silent Waifus, assuming that Doom Caliber Knight makes it through the gauntlet of other monsters' effects, you can negate that Silent Waifu, I think. And Miracle Fusion. So previously, Konami felt that this was so strong that they only gave it to us in the form of a basically unusable skill. You have to get your life points down below 1,000. That's not reliable. And then you draw the card, if I'm recalling correctly. Yeah, you don't even get it added to your hand. You draw the Miracle Fusion. But now we can have it as an ultra rare. Fusion, summon one elemental hero fusion monster from your extra deck by banishing fusion materials listed on it from your side of the field or your graveyard. I know you guys love the elemental heroes, but from what I've seen, this is big time YouTubes. I will enjoy it if I get it though. And Shrink, another MTG card that snuck into Yu-Gi-Oh! Quick play spell. Mirror Wall. Targeted Mirror Wall. Better than, well, I'm not going to say better than Paleozoic Lucigenia, because Paleozoic Lucigenia is a trap, but then you can also potentially get an extra monster, so it's kind of a trade-off. And, okay, we're already in the super rares. Iron Chain Dragan. You can remove from play all Iron Chain monsters from your graveyard to have this card gain 200 attack for each card removed. Until the end phase, when this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, send the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck to the graveyard. And it's completely generic. Completely generic. You don't need to use it with Iron Chains at all. And it's a level 6. And you can use it to mill. That's looking nice. Fabled Reagan, another Fabled that I saw in the DD Tower. 1 Fabled tuner plus 1 or more non-tuner monsters when this card is Synchro Shogun. If you have 1 or fewer cards in your hand, you can draw until you have 2 cards in your hand. I'm honestly surprised that this is not an ultra rare, but I guess it's because it's not a generic Synchro, and you do have to get out the stuff to Synchro, and then you can get free cards. But that's nice too. Fabled Raven. This is a Fiend tuner, so you can go Fabled Raven, with a level 3 any monster that you want. Once per turn, you can discard any number of cards, and if you do, this card gains a level and 400 attack for each discarded card until the end of this turn. Okay, so the money combo, right? Fabled Subural, discarded by Raven. Subural comes back. Raven goes from 2 to 3, and then Synchro Shogun into Reagan. And since you were just doing all that discarding, you get free stuff. And that is why Fableds are at the top of this box. Alright. Karakuri Komachi Model 224 Ninishi. So all the Karakuris have the effect is they have to attack if they're able, and if they are attacked, they need to bend over and present their buttocks for punishment. It gives you an extra normal summon of a Karakuri monster in addition to your normal summoner set while it is face up on the field. Karakuri Swarm. Again, like with the Shogun, didn't think that was possible. Karakuri Merchant, level 2 machine, Karakuri effect. When this card is normal summoned, add 1 Karakuri from your deck to your hand. I wonder what that could be. Oh! And Koa'ki Meiru support. And this is a big boy. This is like an upgraded version of the alien-headed dragon. This is like an upgraded version of what's his name? Anyway, the dragon, the dragon we were using in our last gamble cheese decks. Destroy this card unless you send an Iron Core or reveal a warrior from your hand. Can be tributed with 1 Koa'ki Meiru. When this card is normal summon, you can remove from play 1 Koa'ki Meiru card in your graveyard to destroy up to 2 cards your opponent controls. Koa'ki Meiru's moving into the big time with the Rook Lord. That's a big Naisu. We're going to send out some big Naisus with our Rook Lord cheese decks. Alright, Shield Crush. I think this was a card that Cyrus had. Target 1 defense position monster on the field, destroy that target. Not exciting. Karakuri Cash. Select 1 face-up Karakuri monster you control, add 1 level 4 or lower Karakuri monster from your deck to your hand and change the battle. So just enabling Karakuris to, so it replaces itself, you get the monster, and your Karakuris can change their battle position. And like that could be like alright, so Ninishi, you normal summon her, she has 0 attack, and then you can change her to defense position, and then she presents her big glorious butt. And then Diamond Core of Koa'ki Meiru. Add 1 Koa'ki Meiru card from your deck to your hand. Except Diamond Core, you can banish this card from your graveyard for the rest of this turn. Koa'ki Meiru monsters you control cannot be destroyed. Yeah, so instant protection from the treacherous hull. You play the Diamond Core. I don't know if you need 3 of these in a 20 card deck, but anyway, you play the Diamond Core, search whatever you want, then banish the Diamond Core, and then whatever monsters you do summon are protected from the treacherous. Doesn't even need to be on the ban list. We're just getting better cards that play around it. And then Synchro Material, it's like a slower version of the spell that lets you Soul Exchange. It's like a slower version of Soul Exchange, but for Synchro Shogun. Not a must-have, but a hilarious card that I do want. And finally, Unending Nightmare for the super rares. Am I right? Yeah. Unending Nightmare, continuous trap card, can be used with Uria, Sacred Beast. You can pay 1,000 LP, then target 1 face-up spell trap card on the field, destroy it. You can only activate this effect of Unending Nightmare once per chain. Okay, I'm not so sure about that, because there aren't a lot of face-up. Well, like this box doesn't even have any face-up anythings. And it only activates on chains, but you can chain it to the activation of like a continuous spell or a continuous trap. So keeping those cards in check would have been a nightmare for the harem, but the harem is nerfed now. Anyway, we're getting Fables, we're getting all kinds of Fables, we're getting Gen X, we're getting Iron Chain, Fables, Karakuris, and of course the Koa'ki Meirus moving up into the big time. And even a little bit of Dark Worlds. Hey, this looks like a great box. This looks like a very fun box. And now all we need is a release date. I was looking up all over the website and I wasn't able to find it. So if you know the release date, go ahead and let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching.